Yo, what's good? Happy Friday. This is Terrell from Keep It 100 podcast show. We are actually live on our YouTube channel for this special podcast. We let the artists choose what platform we're going to use. We've never done this on our YouTube, streaming to our YouTube channel. So we have Function Adams joining us from Long Island, New York. I am going to send him an invite, actually. That's his Instagram if you guys want to follow it. But I'm going to invite him in right now. Give me a second. Yeah, I have to send him a link so he could join. So I actually just sent him a link. So this is the first of two podcasts tonight. We have another one at 6 p.m. LA time with a Atlanta artist from Atlanta joining us to talk. That should be interesting, but I'm not going to really talk that much about that one because this is about Function Adams. So this is his podcast for the next 30 minutes to an hour. So I am currently waiting for him to join me, actually. Once he does, we'll learn more about him, upcoming album. He just released a track titled Jeff Hardy, I believe. That's pretty dope. So once he does join in, we will start our actual conversation. I really wanted to stream to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time today, but I wasn't able to. Well, I have enough time to set it up. Some technical stuff I had to do. But we're just going to stream to YouTube as we are now. Again, I'm currently waiting for him to join me. Once he does, we'll start our discussion, actually. And if you guys are interested in coming on our podcast, you can just send us a DM on Instagram and Facebook.
Only the host can see.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Do I need headphones or I'm good?
I can hear you fine. If you want to use them, you can, but the audio thing's pretty good on your end.
All right, good.
For sure. I appreciate you for coming on and talking to me.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that.
Definitely, bro.
For sure.
I'm
excited. First thing, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself really quick?
Yeah, so I'm Function Adams. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I just dropped a song today, and I'm excited to talk about that with you. And yeah, man, I'm just living life. I'm 19 years old.
Sure. Another young prodigy. Okay.
Right. I don't know about prodigy, but I'm trying.
Hey, bro, I got to give you a nickname after this podcast, so I'll let you know about that after.
Is that what you do every podcast?
Like certain young artists, like around that age, and especially if they're fire, I usually just give them a nickname right after.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you know about that once we're done.
Yeah.
But let's talk about you because this is about you,
Right.
So do you want to go ahead and talk about that song that you're talking about? I think I know, but I don't want to be wrong, so I'd rather you explain.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, I just dropped a song today with Drama Relax. He's another guy from out here on Long Island. He's very well known. He got signed to Interscope not that long ago, and he's got songs with some really big names, and he's really built up his portfolio over the last couple of years. And me and him just dropped a song. It's called Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's a WWE wrestler, for anyone that doesn't know. He was my favorite growing up, so that was just like an ode to, I guess, my childhood in WWE. And the song just slaps, man. I think it's a really good song. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, for sure. I haven't listened to the full version of it, like I listened to like what you guys posted, like a
Right.
little. I think it was like 20 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. You gotta listen to the full thing, man.
Yeah, so
Good.
I need to listen to it in the car, bro. Like I cannot
Yeah,
just
you
listen
do.
to it on my phone.
Yeah,
Like,
so the mix is by my guy Joe Grasso, which
mhm.
mixed Old Town Road by Lil Nas, one of the biggest songs of all time. So he really hooked it up, and he's another guy out from Long Island. We all kind of just came together, and it was a big moment just having him, kind of just sign off his respect on that record, and just to see the things he's done in the industry and the plaques on his walls, and for him to just mix a song, it really made it how it is today.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now that you guys like released the song, like how is it? How is it looking with like views and people
I think
listening to it and
it's
everything?
doing really well. At least his fan base seeing me, and vice versa. Me and Drama have a very similar sound. We both got like the soft voice, like a little bit of auto tune vibe kind of going on. So it's good having his fan base come over to me, and vice versa. But it's doing pretty well. It's hard to tell the first day. I'm still
Uh
like,
huh.
yeah, it's 3. I'm still like only a couple hours into it being out, but the response has been great so far, man. It's a good collab. I feel like people have
Okay,
been waiting on this collab for a while. So
for sure. Do
yeah,
you guys think you're gonna have like future collabs on like other songs as well?
yeah, man. We got a couple. We got a couple songs. We got a lot of songs. Me and him. Drama's a great guy. I've known him for a couple years now, and we recently just started making a lot of stuff. And we did some trips together. Like we got an Airbnb on the South Shore of Long Island, and we kind of just made songs by the water. We ended
Mm-hmm.
up making a bunch of them, so I'll see where those go. But yeah, we got some more stuff in the vault for sure.
All right, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I chatted with him earlier. He seems like
yeah,
cool. He's a cool dude
yeah. He's a great guy, man.
for sure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. It's a ritual that we ask on here. Your top 5 artist lists, past, present, or current. Doesn't have to go 1 through 5. Just
Right.
your
Okay.
personal 5.
All right. Well, I'm going to say I've never written this out, but I won't do in order. But I'm definitely going to say Drake's on there. The
Mm-hmm.
Weeknd is on there. Bruno Mars is on there. I'm gonna say Kanye's on there. And then I'll throw a recent one in there. I like the Kid Leroy. You know the Kid Leroy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For more recent, not in my whole top 5, but recently he's crazy. He's really good.
Hey, bro, that's like a hard top 5. Well,
Yeah.
no ratings. That's a hard 5 right there.
Yeah. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can rate them.
Yeah, I rock with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I
What
appreciate
about
your
you?
list.
What's your top 5? Let me ask you.
Are we talking about past, present, current?
Everything. What I just did. Everything.
Okay, let me go with it. We're kind of similar. Okay, I got Drake. I rocks with Kanye. I don't care what people say about the new Kanye. That's my guy.
It's music.
But yeah,
Mhm.
Drake, Kanye, Kendrick.
I didn't know. Okay. Kendrick would be like my 6th. Okay.
Yeah, I got Kendrick in there. You know, I gotta have Nipsey in there. I'm on the West Coast.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Nip. My last one is where I get kind of tricky with it. I got number 5. I got Game top 5 in my 5.
Really? Okay.
That's my guy.
That's definitely a West Coast thing.
Yeah. So that's my 5 right now.
Right now.
Now, if we do another podcast, it may
Maybe
change.
I'll be in the top 5. Who knows?
Eventually, bro. Like I need to do a Young Prodigy 5.
Yeah.
Because I know you know Edwards, right?
I know Edwards. Yeah. He's from
yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, that's a cool dude.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first talked to you, I think this was a while back, you were working on an album. Like what's the progress on that? Like
yeah, there's definitely been some progress. I got a whiteboard next to me and I've just been filling out. I've always done 10 song projects, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm just really starting to fill it out. So we got like 2 slots left on it. So I don't know how much that says, but it's definitely it's almost done. I'd say it's 80% done.
Okay,
Yeah.
and is there like a lot of features on there, or is it just like you just?
So Drama's on it, which we just
Mhm.
put a song out today. And then this kid Brady James is on it. I don't know if you know him. He's been on every single one of my projects so far. He's great. He's really
Okay,
good. Yeah.
those are the only two artists that's on your
Yeah,
album.
I haven't really collabed with too many people. I'm getting into it now. But yeah, no, definitely some more features coming in the future. But for now I really just want to present who I am as an artist on the album. And those two really kind of uplift me in the songs. They kind of help the songs, you know. So yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Mhm.
Next question I have for you. You mentioned that you were songwriter, producer, artist. So how did you get into like the whole music game?
Mm.
Like, do you have any inspirations that got you into that?
Yeah, so I used to play drums in a band in like middle school. So that was like early just music stuff, just like pop music band stuff. But I started producing maybe like 8th or ninth grade.
Hmm.
What is that? All right, we're good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, so I started producing probably 8th or ninth grade. And I used my mom's laptop for a long time up until recently. So she would get it during the day, and then I would get it for the last 2 hours of the day. So that's when I go crazy producing. And I was like, I'm not going to sell these beats. I'm not going to give them to anyone. So I kind of just started singing on them with auto tune. And then I put that all out and started to get a good response. So then I became Function in high school. And then I was just like known as the rapper kid. But yeah, it all kind of just started from producing and really just listening to music. I think John Bellion was really inspiring to me. He's from out here, and
Okay.
he produces his own stuff as well. So all my stuff has always kind of had a colorful ambient sound to it. Even if you
Hmm.
go back and listen to my older stuff. But yeah, I started producing and then singing on top of stuff. And I think I've really found my voice more recently. You'll see on the album doing a
Okay,
lot more stuff vocally. That's exciting.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Hmm.
And what about songwriting? Like most people I talk to that are like songwriters, they say like they did poetry or some type of writing before they got into it. Did you do anything like that, or it just came like
I
natural
don't know
to
if I did poetry. I was always good in poetry. Like in the English class, I would kill it with the poetry. Um, but songwriting really came from just. I think I'm getting really good at telling a story in a song and making it obvious what's going on, and you'll see that on the album. But yeah, just more very recently with the songwriting, I've just been pitching songs to artists out here and some other stuff that we got moving. But a lot of that's behind the scenes, which I like. I'm starting to like being more behind the scenes. But yeah, there's so many artists out here, man, and songwriting is a very real thing, and people are afraid to talk about it. But a good chorus is a good chorus, who no matter who
Yeah,
writes for
for
real.
sure. What about like say your first song you ever wrote? Like, was it good, bad, okay? Like, what'd you
Yeah,
think of
so
it?
it might be somewhere on SoundCloud, but I had a song called Sanctuary, and I sampled a video game sound, Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if you know Kingdom Hearts.
Hmm.
And it was very ambient, and it wasn't even that horrible. Like I rapped during the verses, and then I sang in the chorus. So I've really always kind of stuck to my sound, like I've never been like, oh, let me do this crazy lyrical stuff. Like I've always known what I sound good doing, and I've kind of always stuck to that, no matter what anyone else says. And that's kind of what I stick to even today.
Okay.
Hmm.
What about like far as like is there someone that you compare like your style to, or are you of the mindset like I'm the first of my own person, like the first of you as an
Yeah.
artist?
Um, Definitely recently I've said Drama he sounds like a cooler version of me, a more like swagged out, more
Uh-huh.
stylish. Like he says more stylish stuff than what I'll say. But definitely on this album, vocally, I think I'm pretty unique. Like if you hear it, you kind of know it's me. You can't really, if you hear it, you're gonna know it's me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to make sure I know when that comes out so I can have that on pre-order.
Yeah.
'Cause,
We're planning for before the end of the year. I'll say that. So that's exciting.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good because we're close.
We're
So
getting there.
it's not like we're like 2 years away or a year away.
No, no. I've been hyping it up for a long time, like maybe almost a year and a half, almost two. So,
Okay, for sure.
mhm,
Let me ask you this question, like social media question.
mhm.
Is there a certain social media platform that is like your favorite to like advertise your music on?
I think I do pretty well on Instagram. Twitter's kind of dying out for me. Nobody's following me on Twitter, man. TikTok recently, I got some followers on TikTok, but it's hard to convert TikTok followers to real, listeners, real fan base. But Instagram, but everyone's shifting over to TikTok, so I might start
Yeah,
doing more TikTok stuff. You kind of just have to, man. Like it's not up to me. I just have to, you know.
yeah,
The
Edward.
algorithm with Instagram's starting to mess with me a little bit, and not everyone's seeing my stuff, which is annoying.
Yeah, for
It's
sure,
life, man. You keep on moving, and if people really like me, I know they'll find me no matter what platform I'm on.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was talking to Edwards about TikTok,
yeah,
and he's like,
yeah. He's
"Yo,
popular on TikTok. Yeah.
yeah," he's like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, I got like 24,000 followers on TikTok." I was like, "So what the hell are you putting out?" I had to follow him to see. I was like,
Yeah.
"What exactly are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing the same thing on Instagram." I was like, "All right, bro, you need to just let me know how to do that." So I
Yeah.
just got it, and I'm like, I don't get it yet. I kind of get it, but I don't. But
Takes a while to understand it.
it takes a cool minute.
Yeah.
All right, let me get back into some questions
Hmm.
that I have for you. Far as like artists eventually that you would want to work with, is that list pretty big, or do you have your own personal artists that you want to work with?
I wouldn't say I have like a big list. It's really all just about a vibe. I would love
Mm,
to work with John Bellion. I'm sure we'd catch a vibe just because of the inspiration he's given me. But big names, man. I mean, I'd love like a Drake song would be crazy, but that's way down the line. But we'll see. Yeah, if I no matter who it is, if we catch a vibe and it sounds great, I'm happy. I'm not too much of a huge dreamer like that. Where like, oh, I need a Drake verse. Like I'll just meet kids from out here, and if we catch a great vibe, that's it. Then I'm happy.
okay. What about production? Like, do you have like a favorite
Mhm.
producer?
Yeah, well, Bellion's a producer and also a songwriter. Again, him. But production wise, I like the guys. I'm forgetting their name. They did the Lil Nas Panini song, and they do so many other songs. Um, they're a group. I totally forgot their name. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of guys out here. There's a lot of good producers out here that I work with. There's this kid
Okay.
Arco, this go crazy. Um, and he's really talented. But yeah, everyone out here is doing their thing, and I'd rather get help from producers to make my craft better instead of, I don't rap on other people's beats. Like this whole project is 90% of it is my production. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like I like specifically every sound to be how I want it. You know,
Yeah,
no one
for
else can
sure.
get it. It's just for me. So
Facts. All right.
yeah.
Um, do you mind dropping the title of the album? Like, are you allowed to say that? What the title of it is?
Yeah. The title's called Ups and Downs. That's the
And
first time I said that. So.
far as like how you came up with like the title, is it just like people going through ups and downs? Is that the reason
Yeah, I
for
mean the
the?
title's pretty self-explanatory. It's just this year has been crazy, man. From the beginning, we were all so hyped. We were all toasting and taking shots on New Year's Eve, and oh, this is gonna be our this is our year. And then crazy stuff happens. So I think this year I've learned to be grateful for the really little things in life and realize how much little things can be a blessing. And that's kind of I'm seeing the ups through the downs, almost, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Speaking of that situation, the pandemic situation,
Yeah.
how has that affected you, negative or positive? Because there's some people that came out of it with like positive businesses,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, music wise, I would say I was in a stump for the first couple months of it, to be honest. But the last like maybe 2 or 3 months, I've really just been going crazy, just really focused and just nailing what I need to get done during the quarantine. But outside of music, I think it's hurt our society a lot. I mean, we see everything that's going on, and it's just I know a lot of friends that are stuck in the house, and there's a certain mental thing that comes with not being in society for half of a year. You know, that's a thing. So I think we're all trying to get back into the swing of things, and again, it's little things that we all got to be grateful for that are just that really add up. Like even I went to a frozen yogurt shop the other day, and they were having people take their own toppings. I was kind of shocked with that with COVID. And I was like, we're getting back, we're getting somewhere. You know what I mean? Like we're almost back to normal. So we all just got to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's it, man. And we're all going through it. You know, nobody's not in the boat. So
For
yeah.
sure. What about upcoming? I know it's kind of hard to say that because of the pandemic, of course. But do you have like any upcoming plans, like far as music, besides the album and besides the new Jeff Hardy song?
I wouldn't think so. I'm so album oriented. I always have been. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really just I've made so many songs, but I'm really getting the best 10 songs, and I'm putting this album out that I've been hyping up, and then I'm just going to disappear for like 2 or 3 months. I'm just going to live my life, man. I don't even want to worry about music, to be honest. I'm putting so much effort into this album, like anything people know me for has ever heard. It's really, everything is so professional sounding and just so different from what everyone else is doing. I've worked so hard on it. I just want to put it out. I'm sure I'll do some features or something like early next year. But from me, you're getting this album, and then that's it. I'm going on a vacation somewhere. I don't know.
All right, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get that album. We'll probably post it when it comes out.
Yeah,
that's what we do. We advertise for people that we podcast with.
Appreciate it.
For sure, no worries. Mm-hmm. Next question I have for you, as far as your overall goes as an artist, producer, songwriter, have you made like a goal list of like goals you're trying to accomplish?
Not like a physical list, but I've definitely had a mental thing, like a mental list, I guess you could say. And some of those have been achieved, but I'm at the point where I just want to make really good music and really just inspire people. That's kind of my goal. Like, it's not about a stream number to me or working with this person or that person. I mean, I had a situation with Bravo TV that was cool. That kind of checked something off my mental list. I did a licensing deal agreement with them, with the TV company, and I got to be on TV. I got to be on the show too. So that was definitely a mental check. But even little things like I had a hometown show a while ago. That was definitely a mental check. But yeah, really, really my goal is just I want to motivate people to be their best. I want to inspire people to be their best, and that really checks off all my goals through my music, at least, for sure.
For sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. And what about far as like, I guess connecting with people during the pandemic, whether it be artists or people that want to work with you? Like, what kind of adjustment like has that been?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of it was online anyway before this. Anyone that I would work with, as far as features and stuff like that. But yeah, we did this big Airbnb, and it was on the water, and we had a couple producers pull up from the island, Drama and I, and we just made a lot of music, and I kind of realized how important collaboration really is in making the best music. So I probably walked out with like 2 records on my album, and then there's a bunch going on Drama's album, which I'm excited about. But you could really just hear the vibe of us like making songs, like being right by the bay. It was great. But yeah, collaboration I'm starting to see is more and more important. But it's really about it's what works for you, you know.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate you answering that question. My next question I have, far as like, this is more around like feedback on a song that you may write. Like, say if you say if you write a song, right? Is there someone that you send it to for feedback to tell you, does it need this or does it need that? Do you have
Right.
someone like that?
Yeah, definitely. So I would say I would split my life into two friend groups, and I would just say like my music people are on one side, and I just got like my boys that have nothing to do with music that I'm just close with. So I like getting my boys' opinion on stuff generally because they'll give me an honest opinion because they don't listen to too much music, they're not too involved type thing. So I like getting like a general opinion. But there's definitely people in my music friend group that I respect. There's this kid Taylor Kalina. He's great mixing, mastering, engineer, producer, amazing, like a genius, and I'll respect his opinion till the end. But yeah, I like getting a general opinion from someone that would just hear a song and be like, "Is this good? Is this bad?" You know?
Okay, for sure. I always wondered how that worked. If artists just send it to people that they know
Right.
or send it to people that are in the industry. I guess it has like, it
Yeah, I
works
would
both
say I
ways.
definitely send it to people in the industry if it's a serious song that I'm gonna upload. I want their opinion on. But if it's just like a quick idea, I'd send it to just a friend that has nothing to do with music and just be like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" You know. And my friends will be honest with me. That's the thing. My boys are honest.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. That's a good thing. Like, long as they're just not saying yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, no. They'll tell me it sucks. They have, thank God. And yeah.
All right, for sure. Next question. If someone wants to find you or listen to you like on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora,
Yeah,
anything else?
everything just Function Adams, ADAMS. Every social media, every platform, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. I just dropped a song called Jeff Hardy. And then 3 weeks ago, I dropped a song called Jungle Juice. And it's a super pop, fun vibe, college vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I'm really just trying to make people happy with my music. And this album's different. It's really crazy. So I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
For sure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I just put your social media on the screen, so like if someone watches it, they'll see it and then they'll
Great.
just follow you.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Moving on. Next question I have for you. So you're independent artist, correct?
Yeah.
So what do you think about like how it's going with independent artists versus artists that are signed? Do you think more people are going to go towards the independent role?
I think a lot of people definitely are. It's all about weighing out your options and what you want to see yourself do in the future. Drama again was signed to Interscope Records, one of the biggest record labels in the world. So anytime I have a question about anything, I'll go to him. But he's definitely happy being independent. Sometimes labels will push you in areas that you don't really want to be in, or they'll not push you in certain areas you want to be in. So independent's good for reaching directly to your fan base and getting out exactly what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But a label can help you as well, man. So it's really on a specific occasion, whether or not you need, a major or not. For me right now, I think I'm just making the music that I love to do. I just made a pop song the other day, which is unlike me, but everyone seems to like it. So, I mean, if an opportunity comes my way and money's money, we'll see, But right now, I'm happy where I'm at. I get to make music and I'm blessed and people like it. And that's it,
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me ask you this question, not a music question, personal question, like hobbies. Like what do you like to do?
I mean, a lot of it is making music. I work out, I lift a lot. I used to play a lot of basketball, not too much anymore. But a lot of it is music, man. It takes up a lot of my time because it's just the production and the songwriting. It all takes a long time. I like to hang out with my friends, man, as cheesy as it sounds. I'm also in school. I'm in college, so everything's online right now, but that takes up a good amount of my time.
Okay. So what you majoring in?
I'm a business management major, but the concentration is music business or like entertainment industries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you about to be well rounded in the music industry.
Yeah, I know a lot, and I'm blessed to be in a situation where I can commute to a school that teaches me more about this industry that I'm in, and I could really go into any area of the industry after it, after I get my degree and everything. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be an artist forever. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't want to be 40 and making rap songs. So, it's just a good opportunity for me to stretch my wings and see what I want to do in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What college are you going to? What university?
It's called Five Towns College on Long Island.
Okay,
Yeah,
for sure. Okay.
yeah.
What year are you in? Are you like sophomore,
I'm a
freshman,
junior, so I'm 19,
junior?
but I'm a junior, so I'm rounding up. I'm getting there. I'm almost done.
Okay. So did you graduate like high school early? Uh,
No, I'm just young. I'm a young, and I always have been. So I graduated 2018, and I was 17. Yeah, I think. And yeah, I've always been like the youngest kid in my class. So I like it though, because everyone I hang out with is older than me, and I feel like I got an extra year under my belt. I'll be done with everything a year early.
okay,
Yeah.
for sure. So speaking of college and your music being an artist,
Mm-hmm.
when people bring up your name as an artist, what do you want them to think of? Or so like a legacy question.
That's a great question. I mean, my last album was called Island Boy, and it
Mm-hmm.
really kind of just summed up who I am and where I'm from. So that I feel like a lot of people have recognized me like as the Island Boy. But just in the future, I really just want to make like motivating, really good, cool, stylish music, like something that is unique, that doesn't sound like other stuff, but it's still modern at the same time. I really want people to just hear my stuff and get excited about it, because that's how I feel about it.
Okay, for sure. Sounds good. Appreciate the feedback on that as
Right.
well. Let me ask you this question. Far as like from a marketing perspective,
Mhm.
like since you're an artist, like is this everything that you thought it would be? Like it's something
Sorry, I just said really loud.
no worries.
Keep going.
Is like being an artist everything you thought it would be? Like did anything like shock you once you became an artist?
Yeah, definitely not everything I thought it would be. I think early on when I started, I thought it was much easier than it is. But over time, a lot more artists have came out with SoundCloud and stuff like that. So it's definitely not what I thought it was, but I like it as of right now. I really like songwriting because I get to be behind the scenes and I can say things that I wouldn't say as me as an artist, and I can really put myself in a mental area of writing for someone else. But I don't know. A couple years from now, I could laugh at this interview and be like, "Wow, I really didn't know what the hell was about to happen." So I don't know. I'm taking everything day by day, and I'm really just blessed to be in this situation where I can make music, and people do like it. So I'm just gonna keep doing that for now, and we'll see what the future holds. I could be doing anything a couple years from now. So that's how I see it.
For sure.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Next question I have. Like, is there something that no one knows about you that you're willing to share? Like that the average person wouldn't know.
The average person wouldn't know. That's great. I mean, I don't know if I was posting on social media, but I lost like 30 pounds. I don't know if people know that. I was
Okay.
like
Yeah.
really heavy at one point, and I don't know if people even saw me because I was in a bad place in my life, and I don't know if I was leaving the house, to be honest. Yeah, I got really fat at one point, and my brother's a personal trainer, so
Mm-hmm.
he helped me get out of that. And yeah, just being healthy is so important, man. You see some things like this whole past year and realize how important health is. So I'm really all over that now. That's definitely a priority of mine, staying healthy.
For sure. I
Yeah.
echo that point as well.
Yeah.
So
Important, man. You only got one life, so it's like you gotta treat yourself right.
and you're not promised tomorrow. So like,
That's it.
so that's what it is. All right.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this question for you. I have, do you or would you ever do like virtual, because I see a lot of artists doing it, would you ever do like a virtual concert like through Instagram Live or Facebook Live or something?
You know, I haven't thought of it, but if there's a demand for it, I'd probably consider that. I was thinking about, I get a lot of love on Long Island, and I'd say most of my love is from Long Island. So
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about, I don't know how we'd set it up, but I would like to do some kind of movie theater drive-in, but like a show almost when the album comes out. But I don't know how we could set that up, but that would be a lot of fun because everything sucks right now. It's not going to concerts and stuff, and I really wanted
Mm-hmm.
to perform some of these songs live. So I mean, we'll see if we could get some kind of drive-in together. That'd be amazing. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna come up with that just because there's been no like
Yeah, I
live.
gotta patent that idea. Nobody's done that yet. An idea. Nobody can
copyright
have that.
copyright that
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, like I just thought I'd ask you that because I've been seeing it. Like I've been seeing a lot of people like do the whole versus situation and
Right.
doing the live performances.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just curious if you would ever do that.
Yeah, for
But
me, whenever I perform or do something like that, I put a lot of energy and thought and effort into it. So it's like I don't want to do that on an Instagram live and then have someone swipe away after 10 seconds. I couldn't do that. I would need
yeah,
some kind of physical interaction with
hmm
people listening to the music, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, for sure.
Mhm.
Appreciate that. Moving on. So, as an artist, do you have a bucket list like that you're trying to reach in the next? Because you're coming out with an album, of course, but in 2021, is there a bucket list for you?
Yeah, man, I don't think I'm not that type of person to have like a list of anything that I got to do. I just take everything day by day, and I really just, you know, I see what's ahead of me. Opportunities, any opportunity that comes to me just kind of comes out of the blue. Everything that's ever
Mm-hmm.
happened to me that's good. So like this Jeff Hardy song, when Drama even got on it, I wasn't aware that he was getting on it. Someone sent me the file, and his verse was just there, and I was like, okay, it just fell into my lap. And then same with the whole Bravo situation. Everything just weirdly fell into my lap. So I don't try to chase anything too much because then there's an expectation. So I think I find things better when I don't have an expectation and it just falls into my lap. That's when stuff works out for me at least. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing, and I'm sure some stuff will come my way.
All right, for sure. I have a question about the Bravo TV situation that you did. Are you able to elaborate exactly on what it was you were doing there? Was it like an interview?
Yeah, so I mean, I'll go all the way back, but a couple summers ago, I was working for like a blow up bouncy castle,
Mm-hmm.
bouncy castle type of thing, and I set one up at this house, this beautiful house in the Hamptons, and there was cameras everywhere. It was like Jersey Shore, like they all had big cameras. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? And they told me what it was. And they were all a bunch of famous reality TV stars. And they're on the show called Summer House on Bravo TV. And I DM'd one of them my music, and he loved it. And he kept telling me how much he loved it. And the whole cast played it that whole summer. And then eventually at the end of the summer, they had a big party, and they were like, hey, you should come through and perform. So I came to their Hamptons house, not working for the Bouncy Castle, and I performed for them, and we all just had a great time. I brought all my boys out. It was all filmed, and they uploaded it. It was in the last episode of season 4, I think. Season 4, episode at 13, maybe. But yeah, that was just an opportunity. And then just getting close with some of the cast members over time. They're really great people, and they set me up in some situations where I could do some business with Bravo behind the scenes. So it's really great, and I miss those guys. We were supposed to come out, but COVID this summer.
Yeah.
So that sucks. I wanted to go back out there and really, really do a big show with them. But they're all great people, man, and getting to be on that show was important to me. It really was. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was from the time you told me about it, I was wondering like what exactly it was, but that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was just very, very genuine. I was just an 18-year-old kid, and they liked my music, and they were like, "Come pull up and perform." And I brought my boys out. We did the right paperwork. Everything was set, and we were on TV. There's not much to it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me ask you this question, feature question. If someone like wants you on a feature, like, would you have to listen to their verse first, or does it depend on if you know who the person is?
Definitely depends on whether I know them or not. And I will say, attaching my name to something, it's gonna need to be something on the level that I'm doing, or I gotta like it. I'm not just gonna do it if I don't like it. But I'm gonna start doing features, I think, in the next couple months. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, if anyone wants to do a feature, they could definitely hit me up and we could figure something out.
Okay, for
Mhm.
sure. And we already dropped what your social medias were earlier, so
We
they
did.
go back. Yeah, they go back and if they go back and watch it, they'll see it pop up on the screen. You
Right.
know what? I'll put it back up. No worries. Like I want people to see it. So that is his social media. If you guys want to hit him up for features, follow him. Album coming soon. There's his Instagram, and I believe that's the same on like all your social medias, right?
Everything.
For sure. Okay. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, man. That was great.
For sure. Like I enjoyed it. I'll be uploading to Twitch, Facebook, and I may put some snippets on Instagram.
All right. Okay.
And I'll tag you.
Thank you, everyone. Album Ups and Downs is coming very soon. Be nice to one another. Stay blessed. Realize how grateful you are out here. And yeah, man, new music coming soon. That's all I gotta say. Go stream
sure.
that party. Go listen to Jungle Juice. We're going crazy right now. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
For having me on. I appreciate it.
All right. For sure, bro. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day.
All right.